I want to talk for a minute about Iraq and ask you about that. Many people feel that by pulling our troops out prematurely for self-serving political reasons, President Obama has squandered the victory that George Bush finally won in Iraq. And meanwhile, we're not exactly winning the war in Afghanistan either. And that sort of puts Obama on the brink of being the first U.S. president ever to lose 2 wars. With that victory in Iraq now crumbling, what would you advise him to do in Iraq? And in light of the debacle in Iraq, should we step up our pullout from Afghanistan? And I forget which one of you it's supposed to go.
I think that's my turn.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you, that's a question that I take close to heart because my son, my youngest son, is an airborne pathfinder, and he's susceptible to be deployed into any of these fields of battle. But when he enlisted in the United States Army, he took an oath of office. And it's our responsibility to make sure that when we send our young men and women into harm's way, that they're there for the right reason. We have to have a clear and present danger to the security of the United States. This is a tough call because I was speaking with someone today when we were out doing some campaigning, and he told me that a friend of his who was in Iraq during the war of Iraq called him and he said, "I now know what my Vietnam brethren felt when they saw the fall of Saigon. I feel like what we have done it not." If there is a clear and present danger that Iraq poses, we must intervene on behalf of the safety and security of the United States. But if it does not, then we should not be engaged. I can't answer that question right now because unlike when I was in the military, I was in intelligence, and I had more of the information during that time period. But we must set very clear criteria of when do we intervene and when do we put our young men in harm's way. As far as Afghanistan, we should have learned our lesson from the Soviets. That is a war that I think we are not going to win. We must, and one of the problems that we never had a clear objective. Going into that, as being in the military, we had to know what our objectives were before we went in, or at least to continue to sustain. The Taliban is still there, as we have learned in the last week. But I do think, without a clear objective, it's time to pull our troops back out of Afghanistan. There are much more hostile enemies that we are facing today.
Was the question, how would I advise the president?
Yeah, if he said, "Bob, what should I do about Iraq?" what would you tell him, and what would you tell him about Afghanistan?
Well, what I would tell Obama is resign now and avoid impeachment. You're in way over your head. Every day you stay in office, you are harming the fabric, the economy of this country, and our nation's security, not just for this year, not just for next year, but for the next generation. And setting the example of cutting and running and not even having the ability to stand before the American people 2 days ago when all of this was unfolding, even he had to have read about it in the newspapers, for him to then say, well, gee, I'll have to study that. For heaven's sake, he's the President of the United States, and he can't make up his mind what to do when he sees some of the most radical militants on the face of the earth that are so radical, Al-Qaeda won't even have them, marching by the thousands right through the heart of Iraq, through Mosul to Crete, Nineveh, all the way down, now almost to the walls of Baghdad. And he doesn't know what to do? I mean, that is absolutely disgraceful. Meanwhile, there are reports that we are leaving American contractors there to fend for themselves, people that we asked to go over there to help out with the effort. Specifically, though, if he doesn't take my advice to resign, then I would advise him to use the airstrike capability that we have, both manned and drone capability, in this situation. The targets are clear. There's very little danger with these folks marching down the highway of collateral damage, as they say, killing innocent civilians. They provide a perfect target. We have the weaponry to do it for surgical airstrikes and drone strikes. This is one area where I would support the use of drones.